Good morning, guys. Senior Thesis Bart back finally with another video. So this one is Once Upon a Time Season 5, Episode 5 or 4. I'm not going to say. I just say Season 5, The Bear and the Bow review. And so this week it actually focused a lot on Merida's story and just kind of her journey continuing off of where she meets up with the crew. Never really answers how she got captured other than I looked for my brothers and poof, King Arthur, I got kidnapped and now I'm in a dungeon. So it was very kind of blasé there. So it didn't really, the impression I got was it didn't matter how she got there, it's just that she's there. So from there was a very Merida focused episode, kind of on her shaping her own destiny in both the past and the present. So in the past, Merlin's free. They go to the dungeon. They break out Lancelot. Sorry, I was going to say Percival for a second. They break out Lancelot and Merida. And then Merida, as they're all escaping, knocks out Belle and basically asks for Belle's help to create a potion, which would turn her into a bear, which would help her save her brothers. Or just help her save her brothers in general, and that's where it ended up. She needed a potion to turn into a bear. So she could change her fate. So while that's going on in the past, in the present, sorry, names are skipping me right now. Emma tries to contact Zelena and gives her kind of a food and is like, I need to have a deal so that I can break you out, but I need your help later in the future. I can protect you and send you on your way. Zelena says no, surprisingly, and is like, I'm better, I don't mind being alone, which is really funny coming from her because she's the woman who slept with her sister's boyfriend to get pregnant so she can have someone all to herself. So I'm like, Zelena, you hypocrite. But it was an interesting kind of moment for Emma because it's, what does she really, really want? Is she okay being alone? Does she really just want allies and friends and what's going on? So that was kind of an introspective moment there. Past that, again, Emma is using Merida to turn Rumple brave, and that actually finally got played out well. And so Rumple does have a really big talk with Belle, and because he escapes, and then Merida has to hunt him down, and Rumple finds Belle, and he's like, I'm a coward, I've always been a coward, I don't know how to be brave. And finally, Belle, after walking out on him, he finally comes to his senses, and saves the day in the end. So in the flashback, Merida saves her brothers and tries to use the potion to turn into a bear, but it doesn't work because Belle switched out the potions, and so Merida just kind of has to save her brothers on her own and kind of live up to her own fate, which was nice. So it was the idea of that you can change your own destiny, and so I thought that was kind of cool. Reminded me a lot of Fire Emblem Awakening. I challenge my fate. So that was cool in that. But in the present, she does use the potion, becomes the bear, and he kills Belle until Rumple steps up and just kind of gets smacked around a bit, and then finally defeats Merida. And so that was cool. The CGI on the bear was good for the first few scenes, but after that it kind of wobbled out. So that was interesting. And then after that, Rumple goes back to Emma and is like, let's make a deal. You put Merida's heart back in her body, I'll pull the sword out of the stone. And the deal goes through, and Rumple does pull out the sword, proving he was the ultimate hero, and actually made me kind of lose a bet with a friend because I bet that the hero was going to be Henry, and she bet that the hero was going to be Rumple, so she won there. But after that, Rumple kind of gives a challenge to Emma saying, you're going to lose because I'm a hero now. I'm brave. I can stop you, and I know exactly what you're going through more than you do yourself. So it was kind of fun to see that. That was it for the main plot. There was a bit of side plot with the rest of the crew. So they figured out in the present time, after getting the mushroom and trying to use it for a potion to kind of read memories or something, that King Arthur tried to sabotage him by saying, oh, the potion didn't work when he threw the mushroom in the fire. Little does he know, magical ingredients don't burn well, so they got a chance to reuse it. They know not to trust Arthur, and they use Henry to see what's going on. So Merlin left a message saying, basically, if you're reading this, things are worse than expected. Contact Nimue or Nimu. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but she was, I think, the original Lady of the Lake, and the woman that Merlin was referring to was his love, because she can help out, and then it kind of cuts off because the Dark One arrives. And so, again, we don't know what's going on, but everyone knows what Merlin looks like and that they've broken him out. So it's going to be interesting. Overall, I think this was my least favorite episode of the season, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Closer to a 6.8, but I'll give it a 7. Because it did have some good moments, and it did move the plot a lot forward, but we'll see where it goes. So I'm interested to see what happens next week. I should have some more videos either coming out tomorrow. I'm not doing Supergirl until I see the next episode tonight or tomorrow morning, because I don't want to rate it just off of the pilot just yet to see if they actually fix some of the issues I have. And yeah, definitely the videos I've been backlogged on will be coming up soon. So that's it for now, and Senior Thesis Bart signing off.